Experimental study of photoelectric effect. So this photoelectric effect was initially identified by the person called Heinrich Hertz. So Hertz is the first person who identified around 1887. So when he was demonstrating an experiment for identifying the electromagnetic radiation, he found that when the electrodes were given a very huge potential difference, and when this experiment was exposed to ultraviolet lights, he observed that high voltage sparks passed across the metal electrodes of the detector loop more easily when the cathode was illuminated by UV light. So when the cathode was illuminated by UV light, he observed that high voltage sparks are across the metal sparks. So this is what the first observational experiment is done by Heinrich Hertz. But later it was developed, it was further studied by another two more scientists, Halwach. Halwach is also a person who conducted the experiment around in between 1886 to 1902. In between he conducted an experiment. This experiment is also called as zinc plate experiment. Let us see that as well. So he took one negatively charged zinc plate. Negatively charged means the number of electrons or negative charge on the plate is more than the positive charge. That means electrons are more than positive charges. And this negatively charged zinc plate is connected to electrode. So what happened? This is an electroscope. So electroscope tells us what kind of charge presented on the plate. And the total equipment is exposed to the ultraviolet lights. Then he identified that the negatively charged zinc plate after a certain time turned as neutral. What does it mean? That means somehow the electrons presented on the metallic surface were being removed. So when the ultraviolet light falls on the zinc plate, the electrons presented on the zinc plate have been removed. So the ultraviolet light has an ability to remove an electrons from the metal surface. This is what the first observation that he is made by the Halwach. And if the same zinc plate was continued even further, then he also identified that the neutral plate has turned into positive. What does it mean? Even the electrons have been removed furthermore. So a negative plate can be turned as a neutral only when the extra electrons are removed, and neutral plate can be turned as a positive only because the furthermore electrons are being removed, just because the ultraviolet rays are exposed or ultraviolet rays were incident on the zinc plate. So this is what the experimental observation done by the Halwach. And finally there was an experiment happened which was conducted by Lenard and Millicon. So we're going to see that this diagram shows the experiment which was conducted by Lenard and Millicons. It's an experimental arrangement used for study of photoelectric effect. This arrangement consists of an evacuated glass quartz tube. So this is the tube, and which encloses a photosensitive plate C, which is nothing but cathode, and another metal plate A, which is anode. A quartz window W is sealed. So this is the window, quartz window, which is sealed on the glass tube, which permits the ultraviolet light to radiate the plate C. Correct? So which allows the ultraviolet light through it. The electrons are emitted by the cathode and collected by the plate called anode and cathode. So when the ultraviolet ray falls on the cathode tube, the electrons will be removed and will be collected by the anode plate. The two electrodes are connected to a high tension battery. So these two electrodes are connected to a high tension battery. A potential divider arranged and a micrometer microammeters. The collector, the electrode C is connected to the midpoint of the potential divide arrangement, while the electrode A can be given a positive or negative potential as desired. Okay. So with respect to the plate C, voltmeter V measures the potential difference across the plates. When the monochromatic radiation of suitable frequency falls on the plate C, electrons are emitted which are collected by the plate A. So a current called photocurrent or photoelectric current follows in the outer circuit, which is measured by the microammeter mu A. So this is what happens. From this experiment, what Lenard and Millikan has observed, they identified three important points. The first point, the photoelectric effect is instantaneous. That means the moment when the light falls on the metal plate, the same moment the electrons will be knocked out from the cathode plate. So this is the first observation made. So photoelectric effect is instantaneous. The second point that they observed, they have tried the same experiment with the different frequencies of light. So finally they concluded that for photoelectric effect, a minimum cutoff frequency is required. Minimum cutoff frequency is required for photoelectric effect to be happen. That means they also call that cutoff frequency as threshold frequency. So this threshold frequency can be decided by the every metal. So every metal has a different threshold frequency. Therefore, if we want to observe the photoelectric effect on a different metals, so based on that metal, the frequency of the light should be at least equivalent to the threshold frequency or more than the threshold frequency. Then and only then we can identify the photoelectric effect in that metal. And one more point they identified, no matter how much amount of intensity we give, if the frequency of the light is less, then photoelectric effect cannot be observed. That means intensity is independent of photoelectric effect if frequency of the light is lesser than the threshold frequency of the metal. Again I am telling you, if the intensity of the light is independent if the frequency of light is lesser than the threshold frequency of the metal. So these are the three major experimental identification done by Lenard and Millikan. So this is what all about experimental study of photoelectric effect.